Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's get right into it. So I'm going to break down how these audits work, and I'm going to break down how a simple audit turned a leaky sales system into $90,000 a month in a predictable revenue. And I've used this as well for other companies, whether it was a coaching business or an agency, and every single time it has been absolutely game changer. So let's get right into it. So I'm going to walk you through the framework I use here, and I've used over and over and over again to audit probably over 50 different companies now that I've worked with so far. So audit framework. So essentially it's broken down into a few simple pillars, so it's repeatable and it's really easy to explain. So number one is the sales process, right? So from the moment people go into your funnel, they book a call, the call occurs, the follow-up process, right, all that stuff. From the moment they come across your company, one way or another, to the moment they get on a call and afterwards. Next up is team performance, right? Are your sales reps, is your SDR, is your closer actually being efficient on the call? Afterwards, right, what's the call quality? What are the standards that are set in place? All that stuff is really, really important to look at. CRM, because here's the thing, team performance, it's like also like looking at where you guys are losing people out, whether it's on quick phone calls, on a cold call, on a phone setting call, or it could be also on a sales call. You're just losing people somehow, somewhere. And little changes can make a huge difference. So next up is CRM and data hygiene, right? So lead tracking, follow-ups, pipeline stages, reporting, making sure everything's in place. If there's anything missing, we got to add it, right? But making sure all the data is really, really clear from an owner's perspective and as a sales rep, right? Training and culture, meetings, coaching, accountability systems, like what's in place right now in order for this team to be high performing. How are the meetings being conducted? How are you training your reps? What does that look like? All that good stuff. And then next up is the sales assets. Scripts, presentations, objection handling docs, videos, whatever you want to call it, pre-call emails, anything that's going to educate the prospect one way or another, whether it's pre-call or even during the call if you guys use like a pitch deck or something like that. So I look at it all to make sure I get an idea of what that all looks like. And so once I look through, like right away, this could be good for you as a business owner if you want to conduct audits on your own, or if you're looking to get an audit done and you kind of get an understanding of how I get these things done. So audits, essentially this is for a company we work with who is a lead gen company. Essentially what we highlighted after looking through these 5 main pillars, right? We noticed that their close rate was really low. The sales team was messy and unorganized. No clear follow-up process. CRMs was really chaotic. It's all over the place. Again, they had a great service, right? But it was really messy within their sales department. The team wasn't calling leads instantly. And again, some misrepresentation of the company, they would lose deals as well. So again, a quick audit, and then you find out all these leaks. We get this solved, this company is going to be substantially more profitable, and they're going to grow by just fixing these basic things. So keep in mind, their problem right now is not lead generation. They have leads, they have a good product, but it's the sales team. The sales team and the sales department is all over. So we come in and we do our sales audit to see how we can get this done. So this is like post doing the audit. What are we actually going to do to solve these problems? So this is where we map out the findings of the solutions into solutions. So process fixes. So we build an end of day form, put out Slack automations, pre-call frameworks that were a little bit better as well, because we noticed some pre-call information that was being sent was actually it wasn't actually valuable to the prospect and wasn't actually handling pre-call objections. So we fixed the pre-call email sequence. People fixes, we cut the team down to pretty much, they went down to essentially 2 A players, and then I was able to recruit them within 7 to 10 days. Pretty good at recruiting, so I'm able to find really good people pretty quickly. But essentially they had a team of 4, and they were severely underperforming. So that was huge. That was the biggest fix, to be honest. After that, but everything's integrated together. We fixed the operations. So we cleaned up the CRM, created a training library as well for the reps on how to actually run their CRM on their own, how to make the most out of it, and an objection assets as well on how to handle certain objections. More handle objections in a better manner in order to close more deals. And the next up is we it was like more an offer fix, but more of an offer. We created a new offer that could close more deals. Is essentially we added a $9.97 intro package to capture not ready yet prospects. A lot of these prospects essentially just needed more education and they weren't there yet, and they just didn't have enough trust built to actually throw 5, 8 grand, 10 grand on a done for you solution right away. And so this was a no-brainer. Package essentially a small lead gen course, and then essentially now you have more educated prospects. You have cash coming in. That's essentially at a 100% margin, like really, really high margin because you're selling education. But also you're creating an ecosystem of educated prospect that you can upsell. No brainer, easy, easy, easy offer. And so the outcome is close rate went from essentially 11% to 25 to 40%. 1 week it was 40%. On average, it was above 25%, which is a huge difference from 11%. Keep in mind, these guys are running their offer purely on cold traffic. Revenue tripled from 30,000 to 90,000 in 60 days. Better margins plus autonomy. Record month with fewer leads. Absolute game changer for that company. I have like many other case studies as well, and so I plan on doing more videos like these, but I thought I would do this video for you guys right now. If you're a business owner, I think this could be very, very helpful, very useful, because now you'll understand even how to potentially start doing this yourself. But if you want someone to get it done for you and you're looking for some help, feel free to book a call down below. Yeah, we're always looking to help more companies grow and be more efficient within their sales department. All right, that's it on mine right now.